Hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world, Nigerian people, and world over. I want us to take a look at this very incident that is happening in the southeast. This is not the first place it's happening. It's been happening in the north. It's now happening in the east. And I've been taking a look at the video of when the army or the security operative will demand that before you get past their checkpoint, everyone must highlight from the car or the vehicle, walk across that checkpoint with your hands up. No one is permitted to drive across their checkpoints. I've been looking at it. This is not the first time you've seen it, but just take a look at it. I'll be right back for us to dissect it.
This is what happens at the checkpoint between Amansi. They now ask everybody to come down from the vehicle, raise their hands to cross the checkpoint. I'm wondering why they have to make it to go through this unreasonable process. Just suffering people unnecessary. It's on both sides of the express.
This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. How can this be happening? Everybody from one side, you find people from coming from Enugu to Aka. They will stop mass, even at this COVID. Even at this COVID. Can you imagine what people have been subjected to? Huh? Can you imagine what people have been subjected to? Huh? Can you imagine? Huh? To cross this military checkpoint. Huh?
This is a military coup. This is a military coup in Imo State. A military coup in Imo State. The military has taken over Imo State. Just look at. Look at.
You saw it. Fine. Okay. Now, I've been looking at this and I've been asking myself questions back and forth. What is the motive behind it? Because every action, I look at motive first so that we'll be able to have the right kind of judgment without being sentimental or emotional. What is the rationale behind the military demanding? It must be a strategy. What could that be? For them to say people must hands up, come down from the car, hands up, and walk past their checkpoints. At first, I was like, they want to scrutinize everyone. And make sure that they'll be able to capture their suspects, fleeing suspects, and the rest of them. Where these things happen are war zones. And the militarization of the Southeast today is a big concern. Looking at what happened, what struck my mind, the question I asked myself is, are these men putting up this strategy and using my own people or the people wherever it is happening as human shield from their attackers? Because what is happening in the south is strictly people attacking security formations, security checkpoints, and the rest of them? Are they using this strategy? That's the question I'm asking. You can answer this question based on your own opinion on the comment section. Are the Nigerian security operative adopting this strategy to have human shield from those who are attacking security formations? Is a question I need an answer to that, because looking at it, that is what struck on my mind. That is what struck on my mind. Because talking about the rationale behind having this strategy, if it is trying to set up a roadblock, check each vehicle one after the other as they come by to track down those who might be assailant, you might say, okay, through that, when you have a roadblock, a checkpoint, there will be some kind of traffic. So you use this opportunity to demobilize some of the, the attackers as they presumed. Okay, so now, why then ask the people to come down and hands up? When I was looking at it, I was asking myself, could this be a human shield? You know what human shield is? Using human being as a shield, as a bulletproof. If that is the case, this is a crime against humanity. I said, if that is the case, then it amounts to crime against humanity. Using human shield. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are always set, Nigeria has their budget they put it towards security. What happens to intelligence? What happens to gathering intelligence and going after the assailants? Go after the people you think they are attacking the security formations, and leave innocent civilians alone out of it. Today, to be a young man in the southeast is a crime. People don't freely go about. And when we talk about this, some people will say we are raising unnecessary tension and creating panic. What arrant nonsense. We're telling you what we are facing in our homeland. And the worst of it is that your political class, your governors, your senators, your House of Rep members, the National Assembly members, your state assembly members, none of them is saying anything. The Igbo leaders, so-called, in the Ohanese, they are not saying anything. Or they are not doing enough. The religious leaders, they are not doing enough. That is my concern. Because finally, now the people be the victims. Many have died. And how long are we going to continue dying before the needful is done? I ask again, what is the motive behind asking the people to come down and raise your hand, and people are now walking? When I look at this, in fact, just get me cleared. I want to understand if this thing doesn't amount to war crime, because we're already at war. Nigeria has declared war on herself. Simple thing that they could do to avoid all this. Negotiate Nigeria. It is not working, and you are saying Nigeria is not negotiable. Okay, we'll continue until it breaks, because the iron that don't bend will break, and Nigeria is heading towards that direction. I'm signing out. Drop your comment. Let me have your opinion on this. Right? Because this is supposed to be an interactive section. This is where we ask critical questions and find solutions, and not just to criticize. I'm signing out. Stay safe. Subscribe, like, and share. Stay safe. I will say it. I'll keep saying it. Stay safe. That is the greatest thing you can tell anyone in Nigeria today. Bye-bye.